Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Today's storytime video. Well, you'll see. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Insanity back with another video. And today, I have been wanting to do this for a very long time, but I have been putting it aside. I've been procrastinating, and I apologize. I'm like exaggerating my. Today is a story time video. Probably by you can tell on the story. You can probably tell what it's about in the title. And I told one of my friends about this, or I told him about like the premise of it, pretty much. And this happened when I was 11. Most people, well, I don't know. Like some people don't believe me, but I'm dead serious about this. So before I get into it, this is about the time. Okay, about the time when I was kidnapped and not raped. Kidnapped and almost put in juvie. That's what it was. Yeah, I sounded like I was faking it there. I had to think about it, but it happened a couple, or like when I was 10, 11, like 2 or 3 years ago. It happened right before I went into 6th grade, so yeah, because I started 6th grade here, so it happened right before I went to 6th grade, right after the summer. Fuck, that was a scary summer. All right, so I guess I should start with the traditions. So every summer before this incident. Okay, so my family, my mom's side of the family anyways, they live down in Sisseton, South Dakota. And every summer, it was like a tradition for us. We'd go up there, we'd spend the summer with them, we'd do this, we'd do that, we'd chill, we'd hang. One summer, I called them up like, yo, can I come down? I'm bored, I ain't got nothing to do. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll send your grandma up there to come get you. So she came and got me the day after I called them. And I'm like, yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. Me and my brother, we had gone down there, and we thought it was just gonna be a normal summer vacation, just us hanging, blah 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 blah. Oh crap. So we were down there, and like 2-3 weeks into the vacation, my mom's grandma, the grandma who came and picked us up was our great-great-grandma. Or our great-grandma, not our great-great-grandma. Our great-grandma, but my mom's mom, my grandma, she was like, all of a sudden told us, like, you're not going to go home. You're not going home anymore. Or you're not ever going home again. I'm like, what? What do you mean we're not going home again? She's like, your mom did some bad stuff. Now, we can't let you go home. It's not safe. I'm like, boy, what you talking about? It's not safe. What you talk about is not safe. And they were like, this, that, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, fine, okay, if I can't go home, I'm not staying with you. So my great-grandma, she has a campground right outside of town. So I went down there. And then I was staying there. I was still angry about it. They said I couldn't go home. So I'm all like, this is bull crap. I didn't swear back then. And so I was like, you know what, screw this. And then I started freaking out on everybody. They sent, okay, this is like, skip ahead to the couple, like the next week. I don't exactly know all the details. I know the major details because that's what I just remember. But skip ahead, and here I am freaking out, and they tried to contain me. So they called my grandpa, my mom's dad, thinking that he could contain me. He sort of did. Like, I was short, so he like grabbed me. He's like 6 foot, so he like he was talking to me. He came over to the campground, started talking to me, and I'm like, okay. He started trying to explain about what happened, and I see this now, and I didn't see it back then. It wasn't his fault. It was my mom's fault, my grandma's fault. for what happened. Give me a minute. Okay, I thought my mom was home. So it was my mom's fault. Not my mom's fault. My grandma's fault for what had happened. But at the time, I didn't see that. I just thought it was everybody's fault because they were all trying to tell me to calm down and listen to what they had to say. So I was angry. Naturally, wouldn't you be angry? Somebody's trying to keep you home from seeing your mom ever again. And then, of course, I had to go through that the last year, for the last couple of years. I've been through that. I've been through a lot of stuff. I'll talk about that. I'll make that another story time. But anyways, so he had come to talk to me, to try to calm me down. And then I wasn't listening, so he picked me up and he grabbed me and he had me in his arm like this or like that, and I had to sit there. So he started doing this, that. I was freaking out bad. I was all like, let me go, you old man. Let me go, I'm gonna kill you. And I literally said, I'm gonna kill you. I'm not even exaggerating any of this. This is all 100% true. I wouldn't lie about something like this. I'm going into such great detail. Why would I lie? And I was like, I'm going to kill you. I will go into the kitchen and grab a knife and stab you. And he was like, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I broke free of his grasp somehow. That dude is really strong. I broke free, ran into the kitchen, started looking for a knife. I think I found one. And I was about to stab the dude, but he just took the knife from me. I was like, I'm going to stab you. And he was like, or no, he didn't take the knife. No, I didn't grab a knife. Never mind. I didn't run into the kitchen. I ran outside of the house. I've been telling people that's wrong. I've been telling people I ran and grabbed a knife. No, I didn't do that. I thought I was going to, though, but I didn't. I ran inside that's why I was so freaking dark in 6th grade. Everyone was like, why are you so dark? Why do you want to kill everybody? That's why. That's what happened. Shoot. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I ran outside, and it was nice. It was nice because it was summer vacation. So, I ran outside, and my grandma, as I said, she's got a campground. So she's obviously got campers and what are they called? Cabins. Cabins. She's got cabins. So I'm all like, no. Wait, what? Freak. Let me throw that away. So they got cabins. So I ran into the cabin. No. Okay, before I ran into the cabin, I ran outside. I was angry at my grandpa. Keep this in mind. I was angry at him. So, and it was gravel road. It was gravel road. So I saw a bunch of rocks, like loose rocks, started picking them up, and I threw them at my grandma's window. I didn't break a window. I don't think I broke a window. I started throwing them, this, that. She came out and was like, you need to quit or I'm going to call the cops. And I'm like, go ahead, call the cops. They went back inside to call the cops. And then I kind of got worried because the cops had never been called on me before. But I was still angry at my grandpa, right? So I picked up another rock, threw it at his truck, and it hit a window. I really don't think it broke a window. It almost broke a window. I think it lit the crack or something. And that's considered vandalism. That is vandalism. Throwing, damaging property. So I had to hide. Because they literally were I could see through the window that they were on the phone calling the cops. And I was like, you know what? Screw this. I gotta hide. So I saw the first cabin, right? The first cabin to my right. And I dipped. I dipped into that cabin. No, I didn't go into the cabin first. I went into the backyard. I was hiding from them. Hiding in the backyard, blah, blah, blah. They started walking around, blah, blah. They were walking around, doing this, looking everywhere, like, Isaac, where are you? This, I'm sorry, we called a cop, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what, screw this. Because I felt like they were going to find me. But it's funny, though. Me being me, and me being fat back in the time, shoot, I was hungry. And they had a back door that led into the laundry room. Because the laundry room is used for everybody because it's a campground, keep in mind. And then there was a door that led into our house, our area of it, which the campers weren't allowed to. So I went through the back door into the laundry room, and I slowly opened the door, right? Like, I killed that dance move. I poked my head in. I didn't see anybody, which is strange because my great grandpa is always sitting on the couch because he's like 80, or not the couch, his chair. Well, I think he was sitting, but I don't think he heard me because I was really stealthy and I'm hungry. So I walked in. I was crouching down, and I opened the door, the refrigerator door, really quiet because I can do that somehow. And I like grabbed something to eat, and then I ran back outside, and I ran into the cabin that I was about to tell you about. I ran into the cabin, and when I went into the cabin, I hid. Whoa! I hid under the bed, and like shortly after I was under there, it came into there, right? No, they didn't come in. The police showed up, and they were talking to my grandparents out freaking side of the cabin I was in. And me being me, when I take something or when I hide somewhere, I leave it say I'm gonna take something, like say I'm gonna take the controller. I memorize where it was, how it was placed, so when I put it back, it looks exactly like that, but I don't have to wear it because it's my controller, it's my Xbox. So I pretty much had the screen door was open before I went in there, so I'm like, it's going to be obvious if I close the screen door that I'm going to be in there. So I'm like, you know what, screw it. No, not the screen door. The screen door is always closed. The door, like the actual door, I didn't want to close that because it would have made it clear I'm in there. So I left it open so I could hear everything that was going on. I heard them walking around, and then I heard the police pull up, and they had like 2 cars there. Like they had 2 police officers. No, they had 1 police officer to start with. Then they called, but anyways. So the police officers pulled up. They got out of the car. My grandma and the police officers were talking right in front of the cabin I was in. I was like right here, and the police officers right here, like talking. They're like this, literally like this far away from the cabin I was in. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared, right? They came in to the cabin, and they like were talking to me like, Isaac, are you in here? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't say anything. I was hiding from them. I was angry at them. They were trying to kidnap me, bro. And so they were like, oh, no. They didn't say anything. They walked out because they were in there for like 5 minutes. And this, that, blah, 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 blah. They didn't see me. So they walked up. And then my great-grandma called my grandma. And she was like, Isaac's hiding. Or we can't find Isaac. We called the cops. This, that. Could you come here and look for him? This, that. She came here, and I was still hiding around. And then all of a sudden, my grandma pulls up, right? And she's all like, Isaac, if you don't come out now, we're going to call the cops again, and they're going to take you to Juvy. I'm like, shit. I'm not trying to go to Juvy. So I had no choice. And I wasn't still in the cabin. I had like gone somewhere else hiding. So, no, anyway, no, never mind, that's not important. I was hiding somewhere else. They heard me, or something, what was I saying? They were like, okay, if you don't come out now, if you don't stop hiding this, that, they were like, we're gonna call the cops. If you don't come with me, you're gonna go to Juvy. So I was forced to go with her, but I was so angry I didn't want to be with her. We were on the way back to her house in town. Then we were like going full speed on highway. I opened the car and I'm like, you know what? Let me go. I was like, let me go back right now, or I'm gonna jump out of the car. That was one of the instances I was telling Adrian about. It's in 5. I was telling him that I almost jumped out of the car. This is the instance. They were like going on the highway. It wasn't the highway, but it was like the street, and it was like the streets we have here in Fargo. It was like smooth. They were going, blah, blah, blah. And I was so freaking angry. I didn't even care how hurt I got. They were going like 35, almost 40 miles per hour. And I opened the van door. I could see how freaking fast the car was moving, but I was standing at the edge. I was like, if you don't stop and turn around right now, I'm going to jump out. And they, for some reason, didn't want me to jump. So they actually slowed down and turned around and took me back to my great grandma's. I'm like, well, holy crap. Because I was literally like this close to jumping out of the car. I was going to jump out and run back. I didn't have to. And then, like, the day after they let me spend the night, this is that, I got angry at my grandma again because of this still was going on. And I was like, you know what? I hate you. I screamed, I hate you. She started crying. You know, seeing old people cry, it's weird. Started crying. Just joking. I'm not doing that on purpose. She started crying. Blah, blah. They called my grandma again. She came back, and this time she literally had the cops with her. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. So I had to stay with her for pretty much the rest of the summer. They were dead ass serious about me staying there with her, though. Because they were like, they said, what'd they say? They said, grab all the stuff you need. You're moving in. We got a room downstairs for you. Sam was with me, too. My brother, Sam was with me. She was like, you're moving downstairs into the basement. You need to grab all your stuff. This is that. And then, like, a couple days after I had moved in, they were like, okay, get your nice clothes on. We're going to go get you registered for middle school here. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, no, no, no. Oh, hell no to the no, no, no. Just joking. But I was like, no, we're not doing that. They're like, yes, we are. We dead ass went to the middle school. Dead ass. And I'm like, fudge. So, I'm not saying the F word, but I'll say dead ass. But, I'm not dropping any F-bombs. So we got there, and I was so freaking scared, bro. I was so nervous. But then I should probably hurry this up, because that's like 16 minutes. A couple days later, this is that, my grandmas, they were out on the porch, or outside anyways, having a cigarette, and out here they come, they were screaming, boys, which referred to me and Sam. So we came out there, they sat us down to them, they had this serious ass look on their face, they're like, I don't want to do this, and I'm going to try to quote this word for word. I don't want to do this, but your mom filed a lawsuit against us. So we have to give you guys back. They were like dead ass about to burst into tears. And I was like, yes! Like low key inside, I was freaking happy. I was like, yeah! I was like so happy that I got to go home. And I was like, yeah, but I tried to like, out low, I tried to be like, oh, okay, cool. And they're like, go pack up your stuff, we're leaving tomorrow. We're gonna take you back tomorrow. And so I was like, okay, cool. I ran inside. I was like, yes, 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 yes. And my grandma, she had adopted a kid. So he's my uncle, but he's younger than me. And he was all like, you guys leaving? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna miss you, bro, but we leaving, bro. He was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna miss you too. This is that. We had a whole little emotional thing. The day after we had drove up to, what's it called, Fargo, came back here, they took us back to our house, and they hugged us. They said, we're gonna miss you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna miss you. And then they hugged my great-great-grandma. She hugged my grandma. I mean, not my grandma. She hugged my mom. And she said to my mom, we'll be watching. Like, boy, we'll be watching. And if you mess up, we're gonna come and get them again. I was like, ooh, boy. That's why I was scared with the foster care situation, which I'll make another story time about. Did I miss anything? I told you guys about the threatening. Yeah, I almost going to Juvy. I was like, Liz is freaking close to going to Juvy. I'm dead ass serious. If you don't believe me, that's your fault, because I'm dead ass serious about this. Yeah, I almost went to Juvy. I threatened to kill. I was kidnapped. It was pretty much kidnapping. They gave me back, but they kidnapped me for the entire fucking summer. Freaking summer. Oops. I might edit that out. I probably won't. I probably won't. I don't know how to bleep stuff out. But yeah, that was pretty much my story time for today. If you want me to make another one, leave a like. And if you want it to be shorter than this, leave another like. comment, and subscribe if you're new. And until next time, my mental patients. No, not mental patients. What was Raymond's name? My fellow insane members. Freak. I'll figure it out. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.